Hey, Wildfire Zach here. Just wanted to do a quick video with the Healthy Habits Challenge coming up on a little bit of preparation for nutrition. Um, Nutrition is generally considered one of the base levels of leading a healthy life. On the CrossFit pyramid, it's the first thing that you'll see that has importance placed behind it. And generally, it's the easiest thing to change in our lives. Also, it can be the hardest. You've heard a couple stories from different coaches on their successes and their challenges with nutrition along their journey. And just like any habit, being prepared is going to make that habit more successful. So I just wanted to put a video out on just a couple things that we can start to do um, now that it's January 1st. Happy New Year, by the way. Now that it's January 1st, to be prepared to do our best, to give our best effort in our nutrition journey through this Healthy Habits Challenge. So the first thing that I wanted to cover was just a couple good knives that I always keep around the kitchen. And if anybody doesn't know my background, before this, I worked in a professional kitchen since I was 14. Went to culinary school, and I handle most of the meal prep around here. And if you ever have any questions or concerns about where you're at just in making food or fun recipes, I'm always here for you. So, first thing first, I'd love to have a good paring knife. Um, just any any good paring knife that stays sharp and you can keep handy is one of the better things to have in the kitchen. It's very versatile. My go-to is my 8-inch chef's knife. Um, Really, anything that has good weight that you can use for vegetables, for meat, and uh, really feels good in your hand and stays sharp and does the job that you want, makes it a good knife. Having some steel to sharpen it, or having like a ace or something nearby that has the ability to keep the knives sharp is always really good. A dull knife is just generally waiting to slip into your finger. So um, really considered the better sharpness that you can keep it, the better job you're going to do in the kitchen. The quicker things will go as well. And the other knife that I love to have in the kitchen is my Santoku knife. Um, Really good for veggies. Another one that I just really find a versatile piece of equipment in the gym. And then the other thing that um, is really important to me is a nice piece of kitchen shears. So uh, anywhere from cutting tape or packages to getting through chicken, really, really useful. So those are the things that those are the cutting utensils that I generally like to have. I've got an old plastic cutting board that is my favorite. A lot of people will use wood. I've got a really nice wood one, and generally wood is going to be the best option as long as you've got a way to keep those things clean in transfer of food and all that. So I'm going to do a separate video on recipes and making some meals and food safety. So just having a really nice larger area cutting board that you're comfortable with, that you can clean easily, is really handy to have as well. So those are the main pieces. Other than that, really having seasonings and spices that you prefer are also essential. I've got my two that I use the most often. Um, for that would be just salt and pepper. Costco is going to be one of your better bets on finding good value for the amount of ingredients that you have there, as well as just a uh, oil that you use for general sauteing and that sort of thing. And then a good nonstick. I like to use the avocado oil. It's got a high smoke point. Um, the olive oil that you generally have in your kitchen is going to have a really low smoke point and is not going to do a great job when you're doing sauteing and that sort of thing. Olive oil is generally best for salad dressings and that sort of thing. So don't ever use a really nice olive oil to make food with, unless it's something that you're gonna be putting directly onto your food as a taster. Um, as far as going into the refrigerator, the biggest things that I like to use, and my wife likes to use is just correct portion dishware. This is glass, it's reusable, it's dishwasher safe. It's really nice. We've had these for probably 3 or 4 years now. The non-slip has held up. We've had a couple issues with the snap lid, but they've lasted, and they're really good portion control for meals. And she can take it in a little work bag that she keeps cool. And this way, when I make food Saturday or Sunday, it all goes into made meals for her, and then it goes right into the fridge. You can also use something like just the Costco bulk buy Gladware that's reusable up to a certain number. But again, similar sizes. And finally, the thing that I've used for a long time, anywhere from food storage, soup storage, prep for just like as I dice carrots, onions, celery, that sort of thing. I can store them in these, and then I can, when I cook, pour it all in, or I can store rice in these. I can use it as drinkware. Anybody that's been in a kitchen will know these 32-ounce storage containers, and so it can be used as prep, and then you can also use it in the fridge as well. I think I've got right now turkey taco meat that's left over. I generally bulk do this, and then for myself, I prep whatever my carb is going to be. Right now it's quinoa, and I have quinoa on this, and then so I measure that out. I measure the meat out, and then I add whatever I need to add to that dish, and it all goes in the fridge, and it stores really, really nicely. I've also got a food scale. This food scale, as you can see, is a little bit detachable here. I think we bought this one for 30 bucks off Amazon. Another thing that has lasted for a really long time, goes ounces or grams, and has lasted quite a while, even with the kids using it. So those are the big things in the kitchen that you should be focused on. Just get a good knife that you can use to be versatile with all your needs. Get good meal prep storage stuff, whether it's bulk storage like you saw the taco meat, or single meals. I showed you that. And then a couple go-to things to use around the kitchen, like your salt, pepper, your saute oil, and that's going to set you up for the biggest piece of success just to get started, because a lot of times this can be overwhelming. You make 1 or 2 meals and you don't have anything to put it in, or you don't know where to start in the kitchen. I'm here for that. The rest of the crew is here for that. So any questions, let me know. Thank you.